Started by Fox, backs in left block, double team, feeds Avdia, shovels to Gill, bank and score.
Great pass.
Gill, right side of the restricted arc, scores. Avdia the assist. Wizards within 4, 45-41. Now Fox to the basket. Slam left hand. With Andrew and a flex, the boot. De'Aaron Fox didn't allow the Wizards to celebrate their success. He threw it right back at him.
Well, he didn't even look like he was going to dunk it. He just jumped and punch dunked it.
47-41 Kings. Avdia left the circle, cuts to his right. Avdia hash mark on the right wing, top of the arc. Kuzma, 10-second shot clock. Kuzma, after a jab step, it's there. Kyle Kuzma for three makes it 47-44. Wizards now within 3. Right wing now Monk into the right corner. Davis ball fake. He drives right block. Back up on Monk. Monk right elbow spins in the lane. Left wing now. De'Aaron Fox. Fox out front. Step back 3. No. Rebound Kuzma. The Wizards within 3. 47-44. Kings lead. Kuzma hash mark on the left wing. Now Kuzma left wing outside the arc. Edges toward the left elbow. Into the paint. Turns and is fouled. Sandwich between Metu and Harrison Barnes. Could be side out as he was just turning into the lane when he was fouled. 8:09 to go here in the second quarter. Yeah, expect a lot of offense tonight as Daniel Gafford comes. Remember, Gafford 2 fouls early. And Shirley Mazur's in a sweater for daughter at Penn State. Penn State playing right now. Right and left at the top of you. Right wing outside the arc. Davis for 3. That's off the right side of the rim. Metu gets the rebound. Shovels ahead now to Terrence Davis. Davis on the left wing, pestered by Gafford. Davis, fancy snap, dribble, step back 3. Rims out. Abdi the rebound. Kings 47, Wizards 44. Abdi up court, gets around Metu. To the basket, goes for a slam and rattles out. He got right there. Fox, center circle, left elbow, driving on Davis. The basket scores. Fox lays it up and in. 49-44, Kings by 5.
Glaring that you have to get back quickly against this team. All 5 guys, it's not just the guards. Everyone's got to get back.
Kuzma now at the point between the circles, 14 of the clock. Kuzma, step back 3. Oh, it's there. That's the Kyle Kuzma we'd like to see. 12 of the 14 points this quarter belong to Kuzma. Wizards within 2. Fox gets in the paint, right side of the restricted arc, and he's fouled as he tried to pass on the wing to Harrison Barnes.
Wizards foul starts number 21, Daniel Gafford.
Now, Gafford just picked up his 3rd personal foul. Second team foul, the Wizards. Both teams making some substitutions here. Hey, keep checking if you like that JJ Sports at Glen Conflict. Good to have you on board on this Saturday night. In the Wizards, we know the drama. They have dropped to 12th in the standings. Plain and simple, they got to make it happen. They got to win. They still control their destiny. If they just win, they got to win. Now out front, driving to the basket. Monk, bank, no. Tip, yes, by Sabonis.
See, that's the problem.
Yeah,
when Gafford comes to help, okay, someone's got to find a body and lay a body on Sabonis.
51-47 Kings. Beal is back in, hands off to Kuzma, right wing. Kuzma looking to break down Barnes. Now out front, Beal, top of the arc. Working right to left of Wizard. Beal cuts to his left. Right by Keegan Murray. Beal rocking the cradle back and forth. Steps in the left corner, shoots a 3 off the back of the iron. Long rebound, Monk. 51-47 Kings. 6:35 to go, second quarter of play. Monk, top of Eve. Right wing, Davion Mitchell open for 3. Drains it. 9th 3 for the Kings in this first half. The record this season is 14.5. 54-47 Kings. Kuzma, foul line, gets in the paint. Right of the strict arc. Running jump hook is good. Kyle Kuzma continues to have a great second quarter. He's got 14 this quarter. 54-49. Now Monk throws the bounce pass into the paint, a kick ball. And it'll be Kings ball, side out. 6:07 to go, second quarter of play. Great time here, all this basketball. Again, Penn State's playing right now, right? We got that. They're taking on Texas. All right, inbound for Sabonis. Sabonis hands off to Malik Monk. Monk, left elbow, left wing Murray, ball fake. Gets from the lane to the basket, trying to slam it on Gafford. Gafford blocked it. In transition, right. Driving to the basket. Kispert is fouled off the ball, though. Ended up face first on the floor. Harrison Barnes tripping Corey Kispert.
How about that block by Gafford? Huh? That was
That's
terrific.
Defending the rim.
You know what he did after he blocked it? He gave him the Matumbo finger wave. Said, not in my land. I'm the landlord here.
I think he's going to have to pay to Kemi Matoma. That's his trademark. No.
He's got to pay him.
54-49 the score. So the Wizards were on the break when Kispert was tripped off the ball. DeLon Wright was driving the left side of the lane. It'll be side out for the Wizards. Working right to left. The Kings lead by 5. Gafford is in with 3 fouls. He's got 3 fouls. Right sideline, Kuzma. Inbound to Gafford, top of the arc. Hand back off to Kuzma. Was broken up by Edwards. Sit back in with 3 fouls. Kuzma right at the foul line. Off 1 foot. Shoots. Scores. Oh, wow. Kyle Kuzma has 16 of the 18 Wizards points this quarter. 54-51 Kings. Wizards are in cruise control. Now Sabonis. Damn with the left hand. Yes, you do have to get back quickly because the Kings do things quickly. 56-51 Kings. 5:26 to go. Second quarter. Beal out front. Pestered by Mitchell. Top of the arc. Beal, top of the key. Mitchell still on him. Hands off to Kuzma. Center circle. Kessler Edwards guarding him again. Edwards has 3 fouls. Kuzma spins to his right. 4 on the clock. Kuzma right wing for 3 off the rim. And the rebound belongs to Davion Mitchell. 56-51 Kings. Now driving in the lane. Monk behind him. Mitchell for 3. High arcing swish. The 10th 3 for the Kings in this first half. 59-51 Kings. And we still have 4:50 to go.
Davion Mitchell's known as a defensive player. Boy, and he's making threes.
DeLon Wright, top of the key. Back to Beal. Capital One Arena logo on the right side. Beal, hash mark on the right wing. DeLon Wright at the point. Right, left elbow. Gets the paint, knocked loose. Right gets it back. Right wing outside the arc. Kuzma for 3 off the back of the iron. No. Gafford the rebound. Gafford spins. Top of the strict arc. It's blocked by Keegan Murray in transition. Edwards throws left wing. Mitchell. Left wing outside the arc. Murray for 3. That rims out. Edwards gets the rebound. Back to Sabonis. Lob from Murray under the basket. He's inside Gafford. Tough angle, though. Throws back out front. Edwards. Now back down low. Right block. Sabonis spins into the restrictor arc. Bank and score on Gafford. 61-51. The Kings up by 10. And the Kings now their biggest lead after a 7-0 run.
Boy, he is like a bulldozer. Just like bulldozing down on Gafford, ripping through with 2 hands.
Beal left the circle on the dribble. Gafford top the key, foul line, drive to the basket, bank and 1.
You go.
Gafford just striding right down the lane. 61-53 the score. And 1. Sabonis gets his first foul. As Glenda asking about why no Kendrick Nunn sighting, and that's just a case that the rotation is shortened up for the Wizards. But encouraging, we're getting Johnny Davis sightings and production. 61-53. Kings, as always, we appreciate any interaction or questions. Auburn and Houston, a 2-point game with 13 minutes left. As Jeff tells us that Nick played against Houston's projected lottery pick, Tracy Walker, in youth basketball in Pennsylvania. Wow. 61-54 after the made free throw by Gafford. Left the top of the key. Sabonis down low. Fox left block. Turns. Shoot to Ramirez off the rim. No. And Abdia gets the rebound. 61-54 Kings. 3:27 to go in this high-scoring first half. Abdia, Capital One Arena logo. Top of the key. Left corner, Morris for 3. It's there.
There you go.
All right, the Wizards, despite all those Kings threes, are still within 4. Edwards, right elbow, gets the paint. His runner, top of the strict arc, no. But Abdia the foul.
How fun is this game? I mean, just the back and forth. Both teams are in attack mode, and they're not taking the foot off the pedal. I mean, it's going back and forth, threes and attacking rims, and well, I don't want to say first team to defend wins, but it might be that.
61-57 Kings as Kessler Edwards misses the free throw. The Kings tonight from the free throw line are now 1 of 6.
Wow.
That's crazy. Another one coming for Edwards. He's got this one. All right. 62-57 Kings. 3:07 to go. Moore's center circle. At the point between the circles off the ball, we've got a foul. Davion Mitchell and Bradley Beal. Hey, Matt's in Roseville, California. He's got his television muted. He's watching locally in Sacramento because Roseville's right outside Sacramento and got us synced up. We appreciate that, Matt. Give some returns for the Wizards. The Kings have 4 team fouls. The Wizards 3 team fouls. 62-57 Kings. Now into Beal. Logo left the lane. Guarded by Mitchell. Turns. Gets in the paint. Spins. 10-footer. Good. Bradley Beal has 5. 62-59 Kings. Up court, De'Aaron Fox. Left wing outside the arc. Fox off the Sabonis screen. Edwards, right wing outside the arc. The 3. Drains it. 11-3 for the Kings. 65-59. 2:40 to go. And despite all those threes, the Wizards looked right in this thing.
Right in it.
Morris, hash mark right wing. Beal right in the lane. Guarded by Davion Mitchell. Beal faces Mitchell and went to dribble and got blocked back loose by Mitchell.
Boy, they cleared out. You know, Brad scored the previous play by posting Mitchell up, and they went right back to him. This time he was posted up on that right side of the floor. And Mitchell's a good defense. He's strong, man. He is a tough defensive player.
And Mitchell knocks it away off the baseline. Out of play, it'll be Wizards ball. We come back. Time out. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
It's always the right time deal.
Hey, want to go to Mickey D's for lunch?
Ooh, let's go now.
But it's not lunchtime yet.
If we're going to McDonald's, it's always the right time.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that.
There's a deal for every lunch hour at McDonald's.
And there's a classic for every craving. Mix and match 2 for just $3.50, like a McChicken, a McDouble, or a hot and spicy McChicken. Price and participation may vary. Single item at regular price. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Let's take a moment and think about the things you love. It could be stuff like vintage vinyl, stylish sunglasses, or your exotic fish collection. Whatever your passion is, the new Multiply the Cash scratchers from DC Lottery gives you a chance to multiply your cash by 5, 10, 25, or even 100 times and enjoy a lot more of the stuff that makes you, you. Multiply the Cash scratchers from DC Lottery. If you love it, multiply it. Please play responsibly.
They've got the backwards red concert here in Washington, D.C. Oh, boy, you've got a wild one for you tonight. 65-59 rather. Kings lead on the Wizards. We're just going to pause. Just pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
WJFK-FM and HD1 Manassas and WPGC HD2 Morningside. Sports Radio 106.7, The Fan, and Odyssey Station.
Have you up checking in for College Park and over? The Wizards can be that first team to play defense in a team in a half that has been marked by nothing but made shots. 53% shooting for the Wizards, 62% for the Kings, and they're actually even better beyond the arc, 65%. And the Wizards, they look not too shabby, 8 of 18 beyond the arc.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, Dave. The last time these two teams met in Sacramento, Kuz had 32 points, and the Wizards had 70 paint points, right? Well, tonight, obviously, the Kings are on fire, 11 of 17 from 3. So they're making threes, but here's the difference. Points in the paint, advantage. Kings 30-20, which to some degree is a surprise because so much has been from 3 tonight.
But Sabonis getting a few layups helps. As Martin's is the official potato roll, you know that, of Capital One Arena, where we are. Learn more about Sweetener products at potatorolls.com. The Kings lead 65-59. Again, this is the only team in the NBA that averages over 120 points a game, 120.9 points per game. And again, last night, Thursday, with the win of the Brooklyn Nets, the fact that they won, they guaranteed their first winning season in 16 seasons. Right corner, Bradley Beal. Right elbow, jab, step, left wing, Morris, left corner, Avdia, drives, top of the strict arc, running, hook, no. And the rebound is brought in by Sabonis. Sabonis dribbling up court for the Kings. Sabonis left at top of the key. Now to a cutting Edwards, catches, harassed by Beal, turns, banks, and scores. Well, Beal almost stole it, but didn't. Edwards has the last 6 for the Kings, who lead 67-59. Final 2 minutes, first half. Bradley Beal edge of the circle for the Wizards. Beal cuts to his left, gets lane off, 1 foot his runner short off the rim. And here come the Kings. After the rebound by Sabonis, this is Davis, right at the foul line. Back to Sabonis, right wing. Sabonis, couple dribbles, ball fake, Back out to Fox. Foul line. Guarded by Beal. Murray at the point. Sabonis, top of the key. Drives on Gibson to the basket, and with 6 on the shot clock, draws a foul. Well, that's Sabonis. He smart play. He knows the clock. Be aggressive.
You know what else, Dave? You notice what the Kings do. Everything is a high pick and roll with Sabonis. And if he's not screening, they just give it to him high, and he's such a good passer. He's finding cutters cutting through. So everything goes through him, and he's got such a high basketball IQ. He's an efficient passer. Him and Jokic are the 2 big men that lead their team in the NBA in assists.
This is crazy, though. The Kings are now 2 of 8 from the free throw line.
Because they need to shoot from 30.
67-59 Kings. Again, I appreciate Matt and Roseville syncing us up. Again, you can pause your TV and sync it up with the radio. So I'll probably do later with my friend Johnny Holiday on the Maryland basketball podcast. I probably will get home for the second half of that one.
I saw Johnny Holiday the other day. He's doing better. He had an illness, and now he's getting healthy again.
He's the Iron Man. 68-59 is the second free throw made by Sabonis. 6-0 Kings run, right of the circle Morris. 1:25 left until halftime. Edge of the circle Kuzma. Kuzma hands off to Bradley Beal. Beal, Morris, right of the circle. Top of the arc. Foul line driving. To the basket, blocked by Sabonis. Got right there, but Sabonis was there. In transition, Davis. Davis, couple ball fakes behind him, Sabonis. Sabonis right on the top of the key. Pivots a couple times. Back to Fox in the center circle. 68-59 Kings. Fox, top of the key. Shimmy shake. Foul line. Puts up a shot off the rim. No. Kuzma altered that shot. Fox was not in rhythm when he took it. Center circle, Morris. Left the circle. Hash mark right wing Kuzma. Ball fake. Right elbow. Drives the basket and draws the foul. Sabonis. His second. Kuzma will go to the line with 46 seconds left. First half. 68-59 Kings on top of the Wizards.
Dave, you remember when Gortat, who's actually behind the bench tonight as an assistant coach, helping out with the big guys. You remember when March was here, he would always lead the NBA in screen assists. Well, guess who leads the NBA in screen assists? Sabonis. So everything they run through him. And if he's not passing it, he's setting great screens to free open his teammates.
Well, Sabonis has 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists here in the first half.
Other than that,
in the first half against the Nets, he had 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks. In fact, the only player to do that in a half this season, that combination. 68-60 as Kuzma makes a free throw. Good to see Kuzma back in the flow. He's got 20, though. While we celebrate Sabonis, let's celebrate Kyle Kuzma, who has 17 the second quarter.
And we were so worried about him when he came down on that something. It was either a calf or an ankle.
Another free throw for Kuzma. 68-60, it stays as he misses Sabonis a rebound. All right, 44 seconds until halftime. Anthony Gill coming up at halftime. Not happy Virginia lost. Keep us updated on the madness, though. Fox started by Morris. Left double gets in the paint. Behind him, out front Murray for 3. Drains it. Boy, he's got a sweet shot. 12-3, 71-60.
You almost can't help. You can't help anymore. You just got to stay with your man.
There is a 7-second difference between the shot clock, game clock. 71-60 Kings. Center circle Morris. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Morris at the point. Bounce pass Beal. Left elbow. Left block. Jab. Step fade. Left lane. Off the rim. Rebound to the Kings. Now midcourt. Davis. 4 seconds. Davis gets the poke loose. Gets it back to Fox. It goes into the backcourt. Buzzer sounds, and that's it. It would have been a backcourt violation for De'Aaron Fox. Just let the time run out. Well, the time has not run out on the Wizards here. They should be happy, right? 60 points in the first half. Problem is the Kings had 71. What's going to happen in the second half? We've got lots more coming on this Saturday night. Again, keep up to date. Some March Madness. Penn State again playing right now. Maryland is still later to come. Again, we've got Anthony Gill coming up at halftime, part of our CarMax halftime show. So glad you're with us on the Washington Wizards Radio Network. Basketball court or trial court? The best teams maximize talent for championship results. So when you or a loved one has a life-changing injury, you can rely upon Jason Boscolo's winning trial lawyers to protect and fight for your rights. For almost 40 years, those with Chase and Boscolo on their team achieved game-changing results. On the court or in the courtroom, having a dedicated team determines whether you win or lose. When injuries change your life, call Chase and Boscolo, trial lawyers that care. Chase and Boscolo, a proud partner of the Washington Wizards. Berg's Foods, the official hot dog of your Washington Wizards, has been making premium quality Frank's sausages and deli specialties for over 88 years. Berg's hot dogs feature nothing but the finest ingredients. 100% premium cuts of beef and pork, the perfect blend of seasoning and spices, and absolutely no fillers. When you eat a Berg's dog, you're eating the best. Berg's Foods is proud to be the official hot dog of the Washington Wizards. Find us at Giant Food Stores. Visit us at bergsfoods.com. Berg's Foods, the best in the business.
Ideation through innovation and integration. That's not hockey coaches speak, but the way we work at Epic Concepts. At Epic Concepts, we provide IT solutions of the highest caliber. We'll work with you from the start to understand your requirements and work continuously until you are thrilled with the result. Epic Concepts provides the ability to create integrated turnkey IT solutions for simplifying everything from acquisition to deployment. Epic Concepts is a service-disabled, veteran-owned small business. Find out more at Epic. That's EPOCH Concepts.com. Data security threats are reaching unprecedented levels, targeting private sector, government agencies, and individuals. At ID Technologies, a CACI company, we've applied our 20-plus years of experience to develop the Archon Solution Suite, empowering your remote teams to work securely from wherever they are, keeping your mission-critical data safe every step of the way. NSA CSFC compliant, quickly deployed, factory ready at enterprise scale. Visit idtech.com. Brought to you by ID Technologies, a CACI company, along with Dell Technologies. Innovation fueled by experience.
Dave Johnson back with Glenn Console. We are at halftime in Washington, D.C., where the Kings lead the Wizards 71-60. It's time of the CarMax halftime show presented by CarMax, the way it should be. Curbside pickup and delivery options available, 24-hour take-home test drives. 1,138 money back up to 1,500 miles. All major systems covered for 90 days or 4,000 miles, whichever comes first. Make sure you check out CarMax.com. Charlottesville, Virginia grad, Anthony Gill, our halftime guest. I don't think Glenn Consor asked him about what did you think of that game against Furman. Instead, asked him about what the Wizards need to do as they continue to push for that play-in spot.
You know, from us these last 12 games, I want to see two things: focus and consistency.
Automotive partner of the NBA and WNBA.
Kia, movement that inspires. Surround view and blind spot view monitors are not substitutes for safe driving and may not display all objects around vehicle. Always drive safely and use caution.
At the UPS store, not every small business needs the same thing, but every small business needs something. We're the scanning and faxing store, the printing store, the packing and shipping store,
I need my designing place and my printing place to be the same place store.
We're the one-stop, right around the corner, everything you need so you can be unstoppable store. The UPS store, be unstoppable. The UPS store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
It's halftime on the Miami Heat audio experience. Let's get caught up.
Sponsored by Bacardi. Miami sports fans, listen up. It's game time. Whether you're courtside or upper deck, treat yourself like an MVP with a Bacardi and Cola. Try it for yourself and share around with your team. Live passionately, drink responsibly. Bacardi is a registered trademark. Bacardi USA, Inc., Miami, Florida. Rum 40% alcohol by volume.
Oladipo, he pushes it up, pauses at the top of the arc, gets the family's trailer, flips it right back to Oladipo, snaps it into the hands of the top. The pump fake, drives right, loses. Ravini got fouled, and the bucket is good. Right baseline jumper by Tyler.
We had it going early, but really it's been the running of the Bulls all night long. Our score through 24, Chicago 70, Miami 45. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
The Miami Heat play here. WQAM Miami, WPOW HD2 Miami, WKIS HD2 Boca Raton. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
Well, looking back in the first two quarters with these two rivals, let's welcome in Alejandro. And I don't think anybody could have guessed this was going to happen. The Heat with a day off coming in. You knew the Bulls could score. They showed it last night, getting in the 130s. Yet haven't they pretty much had their way the entire first half?
Whatever they've wanted tonight, Tommy, truthfully. And I think the Heat in that second quarter tried to adjust because they were down so big. They've been trying to shoot more threes. Those haven't fallen. And guess what? Chicago, they keep falling for them.
Our halftime score, Chicago 70, Miami 45. Up next, you got a fight for Cody White to party. Alejandro returns, bringing us much, much more out of the first half. This is the Bacardi Halftime Report in the Miami Heat audio experience.
Hey, Heat family, if you don't love your hair, you've got to check out Hair Club. You can get 2 free Miami Heat tickets when you visit Hair Club for a free no-obligation hair health checkup. Hair Club is the official hair solutions partner of the Miami Heat, and they've helped more than 500,000 people get back the hair they love. Visit hairclub.com/tickets to schedule your free hair and scalp analysis and get your free Miami Heat tickets. That's hairclub.com/tickets. Hair Club. Love your hair. Live your life. No purchase necessary. Valid for new clients only who complete an initial appointment. Must be 18 or older.
Metro Group Miami, corporate partner of the Miami Heat, the home of Metro signs and Metro wraps, has been South Florida's business choice for quality signs and graphics for over 34 years. No sign is too big or too small for the experts at Metro. We bring brands to life. Call us today, 954-983-6662, 954-983-6662. Visit metrogroupmiami.com to learn what we can do for you. Metro Group Miami, your everything team. Hey, Heat Nation, the best way to celebrate a Heat win is with Papa John's Pizza. Because when the Heat win, you win too. The day after a Heat win, get 50% off online orders at regular menu price when you order from the Papa John's app or papajohns.com. Using the promo code HEATWIN. And don't forget to join Papa Rewards for exclusive items and score points towards free pizza with every order. Papa John's, the official delivery pizza of the Miami Heat. Offer valid for online orders only. Not valid with other discounts. Delivery fee and taxes extra and are not subject to discount offer.
It's time for easier, and buying a Yamaha Wave Runner has never been easier. With the largest stock in South Florida, and with special offers during the Perfect Choice sales event, quick and easy financing and APR as low as 3.99% for 60 months. What are you waiting for? 2022 models are arriving. Jet Ski of Miami, your go-to dealer for anything Yamaha. Jet Ski of Miami and Fisherman's Boat Group, your Yamaha Marine Superstore for over 60 years. JetSkiofMiami.com. Retail prices not include freight or tax. Monthly APR rate on price based on Tier 1 qualifying APR. See dealer for details.
In this city, there's a little bit of everything. Maybe a cafecito to get the day going. Some jerk chicken for lunch. Woo, spicy. How about stone crabs for dinner? Yum. In Miami, we like to mix it up. That's why Popular Bank stays committed to making dreams happen through every step of life, with checking and savings plans, personal financing, and more. Because here, deciding what to eat is just the beginning. Visit popularbank.com or stop by a branch today. Popular Bank, our bottom line is you. All loans are subject to credit review and approval. Popular Bank, member FDIC.
Time for more of the halftime show on the Miami Heat audio experience.
For a score at intermission, Chicago 70, Miami 45. Take me out to the old ball game. No Lonzo, but the ball is definitely bouncing Chicago's way. Let's welcome back Alejandro. Patrick Beverly, of all people, 4 of 6 from downtown. I'll get to Chicago in a second. Miami, though, has balance, if you want to call it that. Butler is 10, Hero 9, Bam with 8 in the bench. It's Max Strus and really nobody else. DeRozan, Vucevic, and Levine, not exactly killing you, but they're not exactly quiet either. They're making it look rather easy. I guess all those minutes they had last night really hasn't affected them that much.
Yeah, I could have sworn that coming into tonight, the Heat were going to try to play up-tempo, and the Bulls would ultimately just fall behind. That hasn't been the case. I wanted balance from the Heat's offense. That hasn't happened, especially with the second unit. And guess what? You couldn't ask for more a balanced attack from Chicago. Everybody's contributing, as you said, Tommy.
This programming note, the Heat Piston game tomorrow in Detroit is on Power 96.5 FM in Miami and their HD channel. That's 6 p.m. local pregame and the Magic City at 4:45. Network pregame show at 5:30 and the game itself tipping off at about 6:10. We'll also have the postgame show as well. Our halftime score, Chicago 70, Miami 45. Still ahead, can the Dubs actually bear down on the road? I'll check all the goings-on around the association in a few moments. You're listening to Bacardi Halftime Report in the Miami Heat audio experience.
This is Jason Jackson with the Miami Heat, and I'm here to introduce you to Accordis, preferred partner of the Miami Heat. Accordis provides the latest technology to help us and many more enterprises like yours to thrive with their solutions for network, managed printing, IT security, and more. They hold one of South Florida's largest authorized partner networks, partnering with Cisco, Microsoft, Samsung, LG, Xerox, Dell, HP, and dozens more. Accordis gives your business the fast and effective tech game plan it needs to continue to win. To start winning with us, contact Accordis today at 1-888-331-3134 or visit them at www.accordiscorp.com.
Injured in a crash? You deserve Anajar Levine. We stand up to the big insurance companies. They want you to settle for a fraction of what your case is worth, but we'll fight to get you the maximum money for your injuries. Experience the Anajar Levine difference. Call me, Glenn Levine, at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
You love watching, following, and sometimes even playing the game. Don't ever let an injury keep you from it. Let the all-pro staff at Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, the official sports medicine provider of the Miami Heat, get you back to what you love. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho for more information. Doesn't it feel good to know you can go where the pros go?
Homes from pests that include spiders, ants, mosquitoes, bedbugs, termites, rodents, mold, and our COVID disinfectant spray. While the wizards cover the spread, let us stop pests dead. Call us today at 703-723-2899, or for a free inspection, go to mypmsi.com. Hey, Johnson back at halftime. It is the CarMax halftime show, as Ronnie recommends. That, yes, you do a little multitasking, as Maryland will be about a 9:40 start tonight. So that'll be multitasking with Clinton's post-game show, I think, by the time we get started, because I'm trying to do the, wait a minute, we have an 8 o'clock. No, we still should be doing the game here. Yes.
When it starts.
Yes. Multitasking with us.
We got the post-game show, and then I'm going to speed home to see if I could watch some of that, but I'll listen to my guy Johnny Holiday and Chris Nocky doing the game.
They get it done. Again, sync with them if you can. But listen, you keep forgetting, we had an 8 o'clock start here. Back in a moment, Antoinette and others, we appreciate listening tonight. Is Antoinette, one of my MS Warriors out there, is yes, we wear orange in March. 71-60, Kings on top at halftime. Second half is next on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Firefly Cellars, a new boutique winery located in the heart of Loudoun County's wine country, is your new go-to weekend destination from the city. This family-owned and operated tasting room, event space, and Airbnb is the perfect escape from busy life. Serving wines made in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley, Firefly has a selection that'll meet the needs of all wine lovers. Can't get there this weekend? No problem. Firefly wines are available in the Capital One Arena Suites. Visit fireflycellars.com for more information.
What's up, athletes? Whatever sport you're playing, you need hydration to take your game to the next level. With potassium-packed electrolytes, antioxidants, and B vitamins, plus no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or dyes, Body Armor Sports Drink provides the hydration your body needs to take on the challenge, no matter the occasion. So get out there today and hydrate with Body Armor. It's more than a sports drink. It's Body Armor Sports Drink. Get out there and stock up on Body Armor Sports Drink at your local Giant. Do you want to reclaim your smile, but maybe you are embarrassed? This is Dave Johnson, and there's no need to be with Columbia Center for Implants and Periodontics. You see, there, it's about people, not just procedures. Like Dr. Kayla Torres, a patient once described her as personal, pleasant, helpful, and factual. Yeah, you see, Dr. Torres and her colleagues are gentle and caring. High-tech smiles delivered with care. State-of-the-art technology, honest affordability. Columbia Center for Implants and Periodontics.
Let's take a moment and think about the things you love. It could be stuff like vintage vinyl, stylish sunglasses, or your exotic fish collection. Whatever your passion is, the new Multiply the Cash scratchers from DC Lottery gives you a chance to multiply your cash by 5, 10, 25, or even 100 times and enjoy a lot more of the stuff that makes you, you. Multiply the Cash scratchers from DC Lottery. If you love it, multiply it. Please play responsibly.
The Wizards are back in action, and this season you can be back in the stands to experience it all live. Get verified tickets from Ticketmaster, the official marketplace of the NBA, and you won't miss a single epic moment. And rest assured, if your plans change, Ticketmaster has you covered, because selling your seats securely with Ticketmaster is as easy as a few taps. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Wizards. Glad you made us part of your Saturday. Here we go. It's the second half. It's the Wizards and Sacramento Kings. 71-60, Kings lead. How do you slow down this Kings three-point express?
Well, you almost can't help it. This is kind of like an old school mono-on-mono schoolyard game where, you know what, your responsibility to stop your man, because you can't help and leave three-point shooters open. They will find them, and they're making them.
Wizards ball to start the second half. Morris. Gafford wasn't looking, but caught it at the foul line. He drives, gets in the strict arc over the shoulder. No, but he draws the foul. Boy, surprising that play ended with him at the foul line. Sabonis gets his second, but Morris passed it to Gafford, who was not looking. He turned his head at the last possible moment, caught it, drove to the basket, missed the layup. Difficult layup. He was trying to put it over his shoulder with his back to the basket, but he was fouled by Sabonis. Oh, wow. And he makes the free throw. Maybe that's a sign. 71-61.
So now you're looking for signs?
Well, I am looking for signs. Because that, by all rights, that play should have probably ended in a turnover. 71-62, Kings. Both free throws made by Gafford. De'Aaron Fox right in the center circle for the Kings, working right to left. Hash mark right wing. Top of the arc to Sabonis. Sabonis hands off to Keegan Murray at the point, guarded by Kispert. Left to top of the East, Sabonis. Pivots. Left elbow, left block. Gets under the basket. Right corner. Harrison Barnes for three. Drains it. Barnes, his first three. In fact, his first made field goal. Largest lead for the Kings, 74-62.
And who was the facilitator?
Sabonis.
Yeah.
Beal right of the circle, off of Gafford's screen, but Gafford illegal screen, and that will be his fourth foul.
Yeah, and these are the types of possessions you can ill afford to make against this team. The Sacramento Kings are an elite team, so you can't turn the ball over. You can't have wasted possessions.
So Taj Gibson will replace Gafford. So just less than a minute into the second half, we've kind of seen the Wizards, great. They got 2 points, but the Kings scored 3. And then Gafford just picked up a foul. Right in the circle, Fox. Fox drives, right block, lost the ball, recovers it. Left corner, Keegan Murray for 3, scores it. 77-62, the 14th three-pointer made by the Kings. That's Murray's fourth, and suddenly the Kings have their biggest lead. Left of the circle, Bradley Beal. Cuts to his left. Now Morris right in the center circle. Top of the arc. Back to Kispert. Kispert top of the foul line. Trying to shovel to Gibson under the basket. Tough angle. Back to Kispert. Top of the thick arc. Bank and score. Gibson got it and throw it back to Kispert. 10 for Kispert. 77-64 Kings. Left wing De'Aaron Fox. Hands off to Murray. Top of the arc. Sabonis. Bounce pass Murray in the paint. Backs in left block. Turns. Top of the thick arc. Puts up a shot. No, but he's fouled. Keegan Murray hits the deck. I think Gibson got him from behind.
Boy, Keegan Murray, Dave, has been so efficient. You're so worried about what he's going to do from three, and all of a sudden he puts it on the floor. You got to. I mean, the Wizards have to flip a switch of some kind to be more aggressive on the ball, so it makes the Kings uncomfortable, whether it's from three or on penetration. Right now, Dave, they're just having their way with the Wizards.
Well, but not at the free throw line. This is crazy. Murray just missed 2 free throws, so 3 of 11. The Kings
got the Dave Johnson whammy on.
The Kings lead 77-64, but they missed 8 free throws. Beal, top of the arc, left wing Morris, left elbow, throws right wing Beal. Beal baseline. Beal, 12-footer, but an offensive foul. Bradley Beal, as he used his left arm to get some separation. So Bradley Beal picks up his first personal. 10-10 to go third quarter. So this not exactly flowing the Wizards' direction to start the second half. 77-64 Kings. Aaron Fox now center circle. Fox goes back to Sabonis at the point. Sabonis, top of the arc. Doubles to Murray, left restricted arc, back out front Fox, swinging into the right corner, Barnes for 3, nicks off the rim, rebound, comes to Morris. Morris working left to right for the Wizards. Morris cuts to his left at the point for Gibson, almost picked up by Sabonis, then knocked loose, but now getting up right in the lane is Kuzma. Kuzma, backhand, spins, right block, bank, missed, spun off the rim. Got the move, but not the shot. Fox left wing for 3, rims out, Kispert the rebound. 77-64 Kings, 9:30 to go third quarter. Kispert hands off to Morris, hash mark on the right wing. Cross court to Kuzma. Left wing Field drives, baseline to Edwards, the basket, bank and score.
There you go.
Got inside Edwards. Keegan Murray tried to defend at the rim. Did 77-66 Kings. Right wing outside the arc, Harrison Barnes. Cuts to his right, back to Sabonis, right elbow, whips it in the left corner. Fox drives, gets in the paint, 10-footer good. 8 for De'Aaron Fox. 79-66 Kings. 8:56 to go. Right wing outside the arc, Beal. We're in the third quarter. Gets the right block, top restricted arc. Left wing outside the arc, Morris for 3 off the rim. Long rebound, Kispert. Shovels to Kuzma, right elbow. Driving to the basket, bank and score. Second chance points for the Wizards. 22 for Kuzma, 79-68. Barnes drives to the basket, bank and score. And one. Gibson a blocking foul. Barnes driving, had Gibson backpedaling. He picks up his third, and the Kings lead 81-68.
See, the way they run their break, and again, that was off a made basket. You remember what I said earlier, what they do well is they lead the NBA in opponents' made baskets when they score. So it's, you look at what they do, you almost got to get back like it's a missed basket because they just fly.
82-68, free throw made. Kings on top, 8:34 to go, third quarter. Right wing outside the arc, Bradley Beal. Working left to right, the Wizards. Top of the arc, Gibson. Left wing Morris. Morris circles the foul line, gets in the paint. Right wing Beal. 7 on the clock. Started by Kessler Edwards. Beal drives, gets the basket, bank and score. He blew by Kessler Edwards. 82-70. The Wizards are hanging around. They're down by 12. De'Aaron Fox, right elbow. Right wing Edwards. Top of the arc, Murray. Murray cuts to his left, guarded by Kispert. Murray spins, back up to Sabonis. Top of the arc, Sabonis, 9 on the clock. Hands off to Kessler Edwards off a Sabonis screen for 3. Scores. Sabonis knows how to set a screen. 85-70 Kings.
It's like a building stepping up and setting the screen to free up.
Kuzma down to the baseline left, out front Gibson. They work left to right. 15 threes tonight for the Kings. That's 45 points. Gibson in the paint, right corner Beal, right wing outside the arc. Kispert blocked by De'Aaron Fox. Kispert thought he had a clear shot. Fox came from the side, swatted that 3 away. It'll be Wizards ball side out.
I think jumping out of me, Dave, when the Kings are moving the ball, all of them are shot ready. They just get it. They get the 3 ball off so quickly.
Beal out front to Gibson, top of the arc. Gibson hands off to Beal. Beal, foul line, gets in the paint. His runner in lane, good.
Take over, Brad.
11 for Bradley Beal, 85-72 Kings, 7:25 to go, third quarter of play here at Capital One Arena. Bradley Beal scored 6 of the last 8 Wizards points. Kuzma had the big second, now Beal's having the big third. Left corner, Murray for 3, that's no good. Morris gets the rebound, 85-72 Kings, 7:10 to go, third quarter. Wizards have not led since the first quarter. Morris gives to Gibson at the point between the circles. 11 on the clock. Hands off to Kispert. Kispert, top of the arc, threads it. Gibson to the basket. Bank and score. And bank and score. 85-74 Kings. Now quickly up court, Kessler Edwards, right wing. Sabonis, right in lane. Is back to Gibson. Sabonis faces Gibson. Gibson getting tough with him. Sabonis puts the ball on the floor. Backs in, and we're going to have a foul on Gibson.
I like it. You know what? I like that foul.
So
because you know why? He was rugged with him. Sabonis was trying to back him down and move the defense, and boy, Gibson didn't move an inch.
But he got his 4th foul. 85-74 Kings. Jeff Crawford checking in. UCLA leading Northwestern 22-16 as our friend David Gaines multitasking with Northwestern tonight again, the Wizards and Kings here from Sacramento and you. We so appreciate. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network. At Leidos, we put technology to work on the front lines. Whether we're helping the military stand up a new application or creating efficiencies in our nation's infrastructure, our technology-driven solutions are helping to make the world safer, healthier, and more efficient. It's important work, and it never stops, because failure is not an option. Visit us at leidos.com. Do you want to reclaim your smile, but maybe you are embarrassed? This is Dave Johnson, and there's no need to be with Columbia Center for Implants and Periodontics. You see, there, it's about people, not just procedures. Like Dr. Kayla Torres, a patient once described her as personal, pleasant, helpful, and factual. Yeah, you see, Dr. Torres and her colleagues are gentle and caring. High-tech smiles delivered with care. State-of-the-art technology, honest affordability. Columbia Center for Implants and Periodontics. They've got some back with Clinton Consort. Capital One Arena is our place as the Kings lead the Wizards 85-74. The Wizards had a 27-17 lead in the first quarter, and that's really when the Kings started cooking beyond the arc. And they ended up getting out of that first quarter with a 37-33 lead. And if you're just tuning in, the chase has been on ever since. And it's still on. The Kings lead 85-74. And strangely enough, it feels like you're staying close with this team with the fact they made 15 three-pointers. More than half their points are beyond the arc.
Yeah, and then you look up, and the Wizards are down by 11. But, one thing that the Wizards talked about in the shoot-around today, in preparing for the Kings, going over their defense, is how well they cut. And it's important to make sure that the Wizards start tagging cutters or stepping in their way. Don't let them get to open spots, because when they do, man, they're getting up behind that three-point line. So they got to worry about that and transition defense.
Remember, the Wizards find a way back and win this one. It is $2 Big Mac tomorrow only on the McDonald's app. And we're presented to you by Capital One, offering checking savings accounts, no fees or minimums. What's in your wallet? Martin's the official potato roll at Capital One Arena. Learn more about their sweet new products at potatorolls.com. The chase continues, 6:38 to go, third quarter. Davion Mitchell's in, right in the circle for the Kings, working right to left. Mitchell, top of the arc, rocking the cradle, goes at Kispert. Left corner, Barnes for three, splash. 16-3 for the Kings, 88-74. Kings lead. They make it look so easy, effortless almost. Barnes now has 3 threes, 9 this quarter. In fact, all his points this quarter. Beal, baseline, in the right corner. Kispert for 3. Oh, it's in and out. Avdia keeps it alive, but Sabonis gets it. Sabonis, center circle, foul line. Slowed by Beal, spins, knocked loose by Beal, but then we have a whistle. Sabonis ends up on the deck.
Beal?
Yeah, I guess that poke from behind was too much poke. Second on Bradley Beal. The 4th team foul on the Wizards. Kings only have 1 team foul. We're about halfway through the third quarter. 5:58 to go. Right sideline, Barnes inbound the ball. Lob in to his opponents. Right in lane, guarded by Gill. Sabonis backs in, out front Mitchell. Murray, out front left side. Foul line, Sabonis. Backs in on Gill. Turns, bangs. No and one, but he draws a foul on Anthony Gill.
Wow, that's all I'm going to say. How strong he is and how he pivots inside. Dave, he's so strong and balanced that he's so hard to defend. He draws fouls, and even when you're playing good position defense in the low post, he's just going to swing up, rip through you, and go and just bust up and score.
But he's fouled by Anthony Gill. Well, dealing with him has been a problem as Gill picks up his second. Gibson is on the bench with 4. Gafford has 4 personal fouls. 89-74 Kings. Again, no Kristaps Porzingis tonight, and he does not want to miss any time.
No.
And it's just not feeling well.
A stomach bug.
Yeah, and again, when I say just not feeling well, not like, oh, wow, I don't feel well, I don't think I can play today. It takes a lot to get him out of the lineup. Taj Gibson often talks about how tough he is, but instead, another free ball by Sabonis, 90-74, Kings. Beal left the circle, off a Gill screen, foul line, gets right to the 6-yard bank and score. Where Sabonis draped on him too. Now the inbound, almost lost, but Sabonis centers foul line, knocks down Gill, blocking foul.
Sabonis is holding his hand, and that's the, I don't know if he re-injured that thumb that he's playing with, which happens to be broken.
Yep. Speaking of tough, as the G-Man Gary Gerald, the Kings radio voice since 1985, we talk about all of Sabonis' skills, pure toughness. As he is, I don't know if it is that thumb, but it's definitely somebody bothered his hands.
Yeah, and it looks like it's the other hand. I don't know. He's shaking that left hand, which is not on
where the broken thumb is.
Well, he's a lefty.
Well, he was fouled as he collided with Gill. They both ended up on the deck. Sabonis at the line. The Wizards overlimit team fouls. 91-76. Another one coming for Domantas Sabonis. And Sabonis, 21 points, so 32nd 20-point game. He's got 8 rebounds, so I'm just feeling that he's going to get a double-double at some point. And he has 7 assists, so maybe I'll have a triple-double. Yeah. Who knows? 92-76. We're in the third quarter.
Leads the NBA in double-doubles.
56. He and Nikola Jokic, the only ones over 50 double-doubles. Beal gets under the basket. Out front, Kispert for 3. It's off the back of the iron. Good look. Not the shot. Barnes whips up left wing Mitchell. Back to Barnes. Barnes drives on Avdia. Eurostep. Top of the stick arc. Flip to the shot. No. Good rebound. Anthony Gill. Good D by Avdia without fouling. 92-76 Kings. Left the circle. Beal. Beal out front for 3. Oh, it's there. A crossover and a 3. And they left Beal open for a moment. Bad idea. 92-79. The Kings on top.
And Beal's heating up. He's starting to take over in a myriad of ways. Now he's making the 3. He's going to the basket. He's got the floater game going. And they need him. They need him to score.
Back in a moment. 92-79 Kings. We're still in the third quarter. A lot to play for. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
The National Air Traffic Controllers Association are essential frontline aviation safety professionals who proudly work to oversee the busiest airspace in the world. Our nation's aviation system is an engine that drives our nation's economy. NATCA safely guides people and cargo through the skies 24/7, 365. As air travel continues to grow, NATCA is committed to your safety. Visit them at natca.org, natca.org. NATCA guides you home.
Basketball court or trial court? The best teams maximize talent for championship results. So when you or a loved one has a life-changing injury, you can rely upon Jason Boscolo's winning trial lawyers to protect and fight for your rights. For almost 40 years, those with Jason Boscolo on their team achieved game-changing results. On the court or in the courtroom, having a dedicated team determines whether you win or lose. When injuries change your life, call Jason Boscolo. Trial lawyers that care. Jason Boscolo, a proud partner of the Washington Wizards. St. Johnson back with Glenn Counselor, 4:50 to go here in the second quarter. Well, listen, we can tell you this. Kyle Cruz had a great second quarter, 17 points. Now the third quarter, Bradley Beal's got 11. But the Kings still on top, 92-79. And they have done it with three-point shooting, 16 three-pointers tonight for the Sacramento Kings. That's been the big storyline. But there's still another quarter to go. There's still 4:50 left in this third quarter. So a lot can turn. But as the Wizards look for a way to turn things around, what would you be saying if you're Wes Unseld right now?
It's got to be on the defensive end. And in fact, Kristaps Porzingis said it after the Cleveland game, is that as a team, they got to find ways to be more aggressive. They got to find ways to stop the hot shooter. They got to find ways. He said this. They got to find ways to be more disruptive. They got to find ways to make teams uncomfortable. That's a lot to do there, but the only way to do it is to get under guys, get closer, minimize space, get more physical.
Right now, the Kings are led by Domantas Sabonis with 22 points. Terrence Davis had 16 off the bench all the first half, so we've not heard from him yet in the second half. Of course, he hasn't played. Just coming in now. It's probably got him going now. Kyle Kuzma leads the Wizards with 22. All right, Kings ball working right to left, leading 92-79. Sabonis out front, left to top. He hands off Mitchell. Mitchell gets in the paint, spins right side lane, shoots off the rim. No, Sabonis inside, got the rebound, bank and score.
Whoa.
Wow, Sabonis was leaning back as Gill was pushing into him. He still got the rebound. He still scored.
It's like trying to box out a stationary building.
94-79 Kings.
You ever try to do that?
I don't recommend it. Go on right wing outside the arc. But Sabonis, unlike a stationary building, bends, and he bent to his liking. Kuzma into the left corner, obvious. Drive, shovels on the basket. Gill bank and score right at the buzzer of the shot clock. Oh, boy. 94-81 Kings. 3:58 to go.
You ever see a building that's not stationary?
Monk left elbow. In the right corner, Davis for three.
Oh, more and more.
Welcome to the second half. His fifth three. His first shot of the second half. He has 19 points. 97-81 Kings. 3:43 left here. In the third quarter, Gill, top of the arc, hands off to Beal. Beal, foul line drive, right of the straight arc, hangs, banks, no, but a foul by Terrence Davis. 97-81 Kings. 3:33-4 to go here in the third quarter of play.
His first personal foul.
It's just so tough to keep up. The Wizards have 9 made three-pointers. The Kings have 17. So that you can do a lot of good things, but if the Kings keep scoring at this clip.
And here's why, Dave. The Wizards have made 33 field goals, right?
They're shooting 51%.
But the Kings made 36 field goals. But what's the delta? It's the three ball.
So the
changes everything.
Kings are shooting 62%. All right, the free throw made, 97-83. Kings left the circle. Mitchell, hands off. Now to Murray at the point. Right of the circle. Davis, right of the top of the Sabonis. Sabonis back to Murray. Murray, right of the lane. Bounce pass, but foul on Sabonis. Sabonis spins. 5 on the clock. Sabonis bounce pass to Cutting. But Murray tried to jam it instead. Avdia blocks it. Avdia. Right wing right. Right corner Kuzma. Kuzma shovels a Cutting Gill. Pump fake and foul. Avdia defensive one end. And Gill going to line, 97-83 the score.
You know what's nice about that? You know, they got the block underneath, and then they immediately, quickly went from defense to offense and got the shot they want. They need more of that. They need more stops, and then they need some easy buckets.
Review on the NBA's replay center. The Anthony Gill field goal at 4:02 here in the third quarter has been overturned due to a shot clock violation.
All right, the Wizards just lost 2 points. I don't know if I've seen this before. That last Gill basket overturned because it was a shot clock violation.
Yeah.
When I remember we said he scored it at the buzzer. Well, not exactly. 97-81 the score, but Gill is at the line after the foul by Malik Monk. It started with the Denny Avdia block. 97-82. So very much feels like the Wizards are treading water and, trying to earn their 2 points they just lost back. That's the way things are going right now. 97-83. Kings.
I don't think I've ever heard it announced like that.
No, I don't know. I don't remember a 24-second violation being overturned. Edge of the circle, Davis. Left wing outside the arc, Monk. Working right to left. Monk cuts to his left. Drives. Hangs there. It's blocked by Anthony Gill. Beal saves the block ball, but right to Sabonis, who stumps it. Oh, unfortunate. Beal trying to save it. He did, but Sabonis said thank you. 99-83, Kings. Paraphrasing, I think he said thank you. Kuzma, his pass for Gill on the baseline right is tipped as it whistles by, and it'll be Wizards ball. So Wizards inbound baseline right, working left to right. 2:31 to go here. Third quarter at Capital One Arena. Really on the, literally the corner on the sideline, Beal inbounded. Delon right. Delon now gives top of the arc Beal. Beal drives on Davis, foul line, shoots, scores.
Like it.
Bradley Beal continues his strong second half. 99-85 Kings. He's got 15 in the third quarter. Now out front, Davis. Left wing outside the arc. De'Aaron Fox. Same left wing, Malik Monk for three. Blocked by Delon Wright. Metu gets it. Gets in the lane, running jump hook, no good. Avdia tips the rebound ahead to Delon Wright. Right center circle. Avdia at the point. Looking left to right. Final 2 minutes, third quarter. Avdia to cutting Kuzma. Flips it a shot. No, he tried to score in one motion. Not able to do it. Now Fox shovels out front to Davis. Right corner open. Murray for three. Misses. Wow. Big time break. Nobody was within a mile of Keegan Murray, and he missed the shot.
A rare miss, uncontested.
Avdia Hash mark left wing. Beal, right elbow, ball fake, left corner, right, out front Avdia. Top of the arc, Gill for three, off the back of the iron, no. Kamezi Metu gets a rebound. Minute 22 left, third quarter, 99-85 Kings. Fox, left elbow, Euro step in the paint, and scores. De'Aaron Fox, some fancy eye stepping and scored, 101-85 Kings. He's got 10.
What was that?
Minute 4 left, third quarter. Avdia now. Kuzma broken up by Murray, but Kuzma gets it back. Kuzma, hash mark in the left wing, out front Gill, foul line, right corner, Bradley Beal. Beal now steps in that corner, shoots a three, no. Rebound, Chemezi Metu. 101-85 the score. Now the other way, driving to the basket, Avdia defends Davis. In transition, Gill. Left wing, Kuzma. Kuzma, head down, left block, no and one, but Metu the foul. 101-85 Kings. Kuzma will be going to the free throw line. 38 seconds left here in the third quarter.
I'm going to tell you, this has been a really low turnover game. But Sacramento only, Dave, has 2 turnovers. That's what I mean. You're talking about being aggressive and, being more handsy. They got to turn them over more. If the Wizards are going to come back here, they got to make sure that they get in the passing lanes, turn over, get some turnovers, and try to get themselves back into this game.
Kuzma makes the first, 101-86 the score. And UCLA, Jeff tells us, leads Northwestern 35-25 at the half. And as March Madness rolls on, as Kuzma makes both. 101-87 Kings. Malik Monk crosses left the circle. Monk out front, guarded by Avdia. Avdia steals it away on the floor after it. Scramble for it. Metu gets it. Hands off to Monk. Left wing for three. Scores. 18-3. That is a punch in the gut. The Wizards almost had a steal. Instead, they concede a three.
Boy, it's the 50-50 ball. It's the little things. You got to get them.
104-87 Kings. 4-second every shot clock, game clock. 10-second shot clock. Kuzma right in the circle. Hash mark on the right wing. 7 on the clock. He shoots over Metu for three. Oh,
there you go.
It's there. A game on 27 for Kyle Kuzma. 104-90 Kings. Shot clock off. Fox comes up court. Foul line. Knocked loose by Gill. Gill gets it to Kuzma at midcourt, but we have a foul.
Barnes or Fox?
Fox fouling Gill. As Gill looks to pass up court. So I think Anthony Gill will be shooting because that should be the 5th team foul of the Kings. 104-90. 5/10 of a second left. All right. Anthony Gill will go to the line. Trying to just continue to scratch and claw here as Gill makes the first free throw. 104-91 the score. Maybe you heard Gary Gerald, the play-by-play voice of the Kings, talking about how just Mike Brown deserves credit for changing the entire culture of the Kings organization. Makes both 104-92 midcourt. The shot by Monk is no good.
Okay.
Hey, we still have a ball game.
Striking distance.
The Wizards, despite 18 three-pointers by the Kings, still have a chance. Come on back. 104-92 Kings on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
Wizards fans, let the bets begin with the greatest sportsbook of all time, Caesars Sportsbook. Download the app today, register, deposit, and bet on your Wizards or whoever else you like right from the palm of your hand. Or get your bets down at the Sportsbook at Capital One Arena. Must be 18 or older to gamble in D.C., 21 or older in Virginia. Gambling problem? D.C. Call 1-800-522-4700. Virginia, call, text, or chat 1-888-532-3500. Caesars Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the Washington Wizards. Your app is ready, Emperor.
The Washington Wizards take the court. Every decision counts. And when it comes to a great season, the decisions made off the court matter too. At MedStar Health, we're proud the Wizards choose us for their medical care. For generations, the DMV has trusted MedStar Health. We provide the same quality care to the Wizards and their fans because every great choice comes down to trust. At MedStar Health, how we treat people.
What's up, athletes? Whatever sport you're playing, you need hydration to take your game to the next level. With potassium-packed electrolytes, antioxidants, and B vitamins, plus no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or dyes, Body Armor Sports Drink provides the hydration your body needs to take on the challenge, no matter the occasion. So get out there today and hydrate with Body Armor. It's more than a sports drink. It's Body Armor Sports Drink. Get out there and stock up on Body Armor Sports Drink at your local Giant. Hey, Johnson Court Control back here as we get set for the fourth quarter of play. Remind you, our Ticketmaster upcoming home game presented by Ticketmaster. We're talking about Sabonis and his versatility. Well, the Denver Nuggets are in town tonight, or on Wednesday night, pardon me, March 22nd. That's our next assignment at home.
You scared me.
Yeah. Well, it feels like it feels like Nikola Jokic is in town because Domantas Sabonis does a lot of what Jokic does.
Yes, he does.
They're both above 50 double-doubles this season. But again, we'd love to see you here Wednesday. This push for the play-in continues. Ticketmaster.com/Wizards. Hey, listen, you know how NBA basketball works. You see what happens here in the fourth quarter. Bulls last time. Think about the game against Timberwolves. That went to double overtime. The Wizards, yes, they're down 104-92, but they're still within striking distance. Now, the Timberwolves continue to hit threes at the pace they've been. No chance, but we'll see. Monk, right wing, right elbow, gets the dark tank and score. Well, an uncontested layup's not a good idea either. 106-92 Kings. 11 from Malik Monk off the bench. DeLon Wright, hash mark on the right wing. Gill, top of the arc. Gill, couple dribbles out front. Hands off to Kuzma. It's been so wonderful tonight. Kuzma, right in the center circle. Guarded by Metu, spins. Falling down, finds right corner. He drives. Left wing Kispert, 2 on the clock. Steps to his left, shoots the three. It's there!
Sweet.
Oh, what a play! Third three for Kispert, 106-95. Kuzma was falling down when he made the pass to DeLon Wright, and then Kispert found the shot. Driving Fox just outside the restrictor arc, puts up a shot over Kispert, no, and Gill gets the rebound. Again, no Kristaps Porzingis tonight, non-COVID illness. Left wing, Kuzma. Kuzma guarded by Metu. Kuzma, hash mark in the left wing, rocking the cradle, goes to drive, foul line, slapped away by Metu, and then went off Kuzma.
You can't do that. They're too good of a team. You know, every possession right now, every possession. Bradley Beal said it. They got to focus on every possession.
106-95, Kings, 10:46 to go, fourth quarter here at Capital One Arena. Kings with the lead they've had since the first quarter. Left the lane, Barnes drives, gets under the basket, and it's defended well by Avdia. Gill gets it. Gill, center circle, right elbow to the basket, blocked by Metu. Ricochet ball comes out to Barnes, midcourt Davis. Davis, hash mark right wing. He lost the luggage, recovers it, back out front to De'Aaron Fox.
Those bobbled balls you got to get.
Right corner now, Barnes, guarded by DeLon Wright. Barnes, right elbow, gets in the paint, flips him a shot, no and one, but he draws a foul. I think DeLon Wright is going to get his first foul. 106-95 Kings, 10-10 to go here in the fourth quarter.
His first personal foul and the first
this 10-11 point deficit has felt like the Wizards are hanging right at this mark, but just really can't seem to close the gap on this Kings team. Free throw made, 107-95 the score.
It seems like the whole game, the flow has been Wizards go on a little bit of a run, and all of a sudden it's stopped by a three, or two, or three threes.
Harrison Barnes, another free throw coming. 108-95 Kings. So working left to right, DeLon Wright. We'll bring it up court. Wright crosses left of the circle. Now Gill, edge of the circle, hands off the right. Right of the circle, top of the arc, Kispert turns, shoots a three, that's off the rim. And it goes out of play off the baseline. 9:56 to go, fourth quarter. 108-95. The Kings' biggest lead in this one, 18 points.
Yeah.
Wizards' biggest lead, was at 10 points when they led 27-17 in the first quarter. De'Aaron Fox, top of the arc, working right to left. Foul line drive, jump stop, gets to the strict arc, banks and score, and one.
Oh,
Gill the foul.
Boy, De'Aaron Fox. He's taken 12 shots. He's 6 of 12. He's got 7 assists. And, he's just managing the game. He can take over. He's so explosive, but he doesn't have to do it tonight because so many players are banging in threes around him.
Kispert actually got called for that foul. Missed the free throw. Kuzma the rebound. Boy, the Kings, though, have missed 9 free throws.
Easy.
Kuzma top elbow spins. Top of the trigger, flips him a shot. No. Kispert trying to save it. Ricochets the Kuzma onto the basket. Bang and score. Talk about a bang play.
Wow.
Kispert was trying to knock it off a Kings player. It ends up pinballing to Kuzma, who scores. 110-97 Kings. Out front now. De'Aaron Fox. Right wing Monk. Down low right block. Metu spins on Kispert. Jump hook over him from the baseline right is good. First two from Chemezi Metu. 112-97 Kings. Left to circle Delon right. Right hash mark on the left wing. Driving, and he's fouled by Metu left of the lane. That'll be the third foul in Chemezi Metu. 112-97 Kings. A Kings team that they've won 8 of the last 10 games. I mean, they are.
Oh, they're the hottest team in the NBA right now.
And we're seeing why. Bradley Beal checks in for Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma going out with 29 points tonight. Inbound to Beal. Left the circle. Probes. Foul line. Driving to the basket. Bang. No, he somehow went out. Delon Wright gets it.
How did that go out?
Right wing. Delon spins. Right block. Top of the figure. Shot. No, but foul. Metu, I think, just picked up his 4th foul. 112-97 Kings.
Unreal.
But the initial Beal effort
got himself right to the rim.
Actually, Terrence Davis. I'll stop refereeing now. I thought Metu got it, but it'd be Terrence Davis getting called for the foul. 112-97 Kings. 8:48 to go. Third quarter. Fourth quarter.
Where are we?
I don't know. But the score, it was so high in the third quarter, I thought it was the fourth quarter. As Delon Wright makes the first, 112-98. Gabbard and Sabonis back for the respective teams.
Boy.
It's not about effort. The Wizards, 48% shooting.
Yeah.
They're 15 of 17 from the free throw line. But there's a 21-point difference from 3. I mean, the 8 turnovers is not terrible.
No, it's not.
The Wizards.
But what's jumping out at me is the only 3 turnovers from the Kings. I mean, they've just been so efficient, and Wizards have been unable to, turn them over, which in a game like this is so necessary.
Both free throws made, 112-99. Speaking of necessary, Malik Monk edge of the circle. Cuts to his right. Monk feeds Sabonis in the restrictor arc. Bang. No, that spins out. Beal comes up with it. Beal working left to right for the Wizards. 8:30 to go in the game. Beal, top of the key. Right, top of the arc for 3. It's off the rim. Obvia the tip. That doesn't go in. And Keegan Murray gets a rebound. Sabonis.
Right there for that tip in.
Top of the arc. Behind him, he hands off to Monk for 3. 115-99. The 19-3 for the Kings.
Ouch.
8:08 to go, fourth quarter. And when players shoot the 3 off a Sabonis screen, there's no getting around that screen. 12-second shot clock. Delon Wright, center circle. Bounce past Beal. Left double. Left block. The basket bank. No. Now the Wizards missing layups as Keegan Murray gets the rebound. Murray comes up court. Hash mark on the right wing. Murray looking for an option. Hands off to Davis. Davis bounce pass right lane. Sabonis. Sabonis feeds cross court. Monk left wing for 3. The 20th 3 for the Kings.
What a skip pass by Sabonis. And that play just epitomizes, what we're seeing with the Kings. Everything runs through Sabonis. And Dave, it almost doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Whether he's on the elbow, that time he was on the wing. A skip pass over the top to a wide open shooter.
As a result, the Kings have their biggest lead of the night, 118-99, with 7:35 to go in the fourth. We're back in a moment. Sam Seventh Thunder and others are hanging in. But the Wizards are in a lot of trouble now. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network. Basketball court or trial court? The best teams maximize talent for championship results. So when you or a loved one has a life-changing injury, you can rely upon Jason Boscolo's winning trial lawyers to protect and fight for your rights. For almost 40 years, those with Jason Boscolo on their team achieved game-changing results. On the court or in the courtroom, having a dedicated team determines whether you win or lose. When injuries change your life, call Chase and Boscolo, trial lawyers that care. Chase and Boscolo, a proud partner of the Washington Wizards.
Wizards fans, let the bets begin with the greatest sportsbook of all time, Caesars Sportsbook. Download the app today, register, deposit, and bet on your Wizards or whoever else you like right from the palm of your hand. Or get your bets down at the Sportsbook at Capital One Arena. Must be 18 or older to gamble in D.C., 21 or older in Virginia. Gambling problem? D.C. Call 1-800-522-4700. Virginia, call, text, or chat 1-888-532-3500. Caesars Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the Washington Wizards. Your app is ready, Emperor.
They've got some backwards leg control. 118.99. Kings on top of the Wizards. 7:35 to go in the fourth quarter. The Kings, truly amazing. Well, I say amazing. Scratch that statement. That's what they do. They're 23-pointers. They're the highest scoring team in the NBA. Best offensive rating, and they're showing us why tonight. We pause just 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Station identification on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
WKFM and HD1 Manassas and WPGC HD2 Morningside. Sports Radio 106.7, The Fan, and Odyssey Station.
Back in Capital One Arena, as we stay together on this journey, so we remind you the decisions made off the court matter too. At MedStar Health, we're proud the Wizards and their fans choose us for their medical care. That's the power of trust. It's how we treat people. In some ways, it reminds me, obviously, different teams, but it's like playing the Milwaukee Bucks here, where you did so many things well, but the Bucks made, on that night, 22 three-pointers, and you just can't make up that. And that was the most the Wizards have allowed. And again, defending the three, as we talk about that's easier said than done when everyone, it seems, is making threes. Beal left the circle, working left to right. Right wing Kispert shovels Avdia right corner. Avdia bounce pass. Cutting Beal broken up by Davion Mitchell, but Beal is fouled as he was sandwiched in between Mitchell and another Kings player. Mitchell picks up his second. 13 fouls, 7:20 to go, fourth quarter. Get over to Mike Brown. What a career he's had as a coach, and I just remember him working so hard as an assistant to Bernie Bickerstaff on the 97-98 Wizards. Left sideline, Bradley Beal into Kuzma, hash marking left wing. Hand up to Beal. Pressure by Mitchell out front. Beal swatted out by Mitchell, and then he runs into Sabonis, a double team, passed it away and intercepted by Monk. Monk ahead to Sabonis, and then Beal knocks into him, and Sabonis goes down. It went off Beal. It'll be Kings ball, but I think Beal thought Sabonis fouled him, and he returned a little shove, and there was no foul called either way. Sabonis is still on the floor holding his face. Kings call a timeout as Sabonis came in on a double team against Beal with Mitchell. It appeared as if Beal was run into by Sabonis. And then at the other end of the court, Beal decided to give him a little shove. Now, there was no foul called either way. Now, Mike Brown is at past midcourt talking to the referees. You could argue with Sabonis when he came out on the double team. I saw Beal react as if he was hit. But on the other end, you could clearly see that Beal just knocked Sabonis down. There should have, at the very least, been a foul called that way. Regardless, we have a timeout. 118.99 Kings. You're listening to the Washington Wizards Radio Network. The last thing you need to deal with in your home, uninvited pests. Call Pest Management Services Incorporated, the official pest control company of Capital One Arena. This family-owned and operated company is always defending stadiums, arenas, and homes from pests that include spiders, ants, mosquitoes, bedbugs, termites, rodents, mold, and our COVID disinfectant spray. While the Wizards cover the spread, let us stop pests dead. Call us today at 703-723-2899, or for a free inspection, go to mypmsi.com.
Let's take a moment and think about the things you love. It could be stuff like vintage vinyl, stylish sunglasses, or your exotic fish collection. Whatever your passion is, the new Multiply the Cash scratchers from DC Lottery gives you a chance to multiply your cash by 5, 10, 25, or even 100 times and enjoy a lot more of the stuff that makes you, you. Multiply the Cash scratchers from DC Lottery. If you love it, multiply it. Please play responsibly.
Whips up left wing Mitchell, back to Barnes. Barnes drives on Abdia, Eurostep, top of the quick arc, flips of a shot, no. Good rebound, Anthony Gill. Good D by Abdia without fouling. 92-76 Kings, left the circle Beal. Beal out front for three. Oh, it's there! A crossover and a three, and they left Beal open for a moment. Bad idea. 92-79, the Kings are on top. And that is our Leidos Defensive Player of the Game presented by Leidos. We appreciate their support all season long. Even better when the Defensive Player of the Game ends in a three-pointer. The Wizards, that was one of their 11 three-pointers. You just heard the problem. The Kings 20. You heard me say that right. 23 pointers. The Kings are 20 of 31 beyond the arc. But again, the Kings came in tonight's game. They were 161 of 399 beyond the arc. So they shoot a few threes. All right, there was no foul called either way, but the ball went off Bradley Beal. Murray gives the Sabonis foul line. Sabonis, top of the restricted arc, knock loose, and Abdia comes up with it. Abdia in transition. Abdia right block to the basket. Blocked by Malik Monk.
That was a foul.
Monk skying. Now lob for Murray, broken up by Beal. Sabonis gets it, and Beal slaps it away from Sabonis. And Sabonis, believing he was fouled in the previous play, is unhappy, but he was going to the free throw line. As Bradley Beal just picked up his third, 118-99 Kings, 6:50 to go. Here in the fourth quarter of play, Sabonis to get two shots.
Boy, I thought Denny really got fouled. So did Wes Unseld, who's standing right in front of me, not happy.
Well,
and and Dave, when you miss it with this team, every possession, every one leads back to a quick bucket by the Kings. So Denny goes in, he doesn't get the foul call. Next thing you know, blink of an eye, they're coming down on a fast break.
Sabonis just made the free throw, 119-99. So it's an 8-0 run by the Kings at the wrong time. Could have Trevor on board in Richmond tonight. As hang with us as Wizards looking for a strong finish. Beal, right elbow, finds left corner. Kispert for three off the back of the iron. No, but to have a strong finish, shots like that have to go in.
Gotta make those.
Monk foul line to the basket and try to pass on the wing to Davis, and it goes out of play. Monk got under the basket, just kind of blindly threw it on the wing. Davis was there, but pass was between him and another Kings player. 120-99 Kings. Kuzma drives, left block, hang, back, rims out, but Monk the foul. That'll be Malik Monk's third. Kyle Kuzma was scored in 29 tonight. He's going to the line. Kings lead 120-99. The future's now for the Wizards. 6:23 to go.
It really is. There's still time here, but you look at what Kuz and Beal have done tonight. They both have played very well. Beal is 8 of 17. 20 points, 29, like you said, on 11 of 22 is Kuzma.
Kuzma, another 30-point game, his 10th 30-point game as he makes the free throw. 120-100.
And Wizards are making their free throws, Dave. They're 17 of 19.
But again, you can't cancel out 20 made three-pointers by the Kings. That's the problem. Kuzma makes the free throw. Both of them, 120-101 the score. 6:22 to go. Fourth quarter. At the point, Malik Monk. Monk, top of the arc. Right wing to Mitchell, back up on Monk. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell goes to drive, splits the defenders under the basket, beats Sabonis, and the strict arc spins, and he's fouled, I believe, by Kuzma. Well, that's a great option if you're driving to the basket to have the presence of Sabonis in the lane to get the ball.
Yeah.
That'll be the 14th foul on the Wizards. Sabonis to get two. So Sabonis, if you're on triple-double watch, he's 28 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists.
Dave, you look at this game, and you and I are sitting here, and we're broadcasting this game, talking about all the threes. Well, they got 23s made. 6 times this year, the Kings have gone over 20 threes made. And their high game this year is against Orlando when they made 23 threes.
Well, another free throw made by Sabonis. His second 30-point game this season. 122-101. Field. Hash mark in the left wing. Guarded by Keegan Murray. Cuts to his left. Now Field. Right wing Avdia. Out front Kuzma. Ball fake. Top of the key. 8 on the clock. Shoots. Scores. Kuzma is in rhythm tonight. 122-103 Kings. Might not be enough rhythm to make up for the Kings.
You got to get steals and stops immediately.
Out front, Davian Mitchell. Mitchell, foul line. Right wing, Keegan Murray for 3. 21st three-pointer for the Kings.
Unreal.
125-103. And the Kings enjoying their biggest lead at the wrong time for the Wizards. Timeout called by the Wizards. 5:30 to go in the game. The Kings' three-point storm is not blown away. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network. Get ready for the movies this weekend. I mean, really get ready for the movies this weekend, because totally unlimited movies have arrived at Regal. With Regal Unlimited, it's the perfect pass for movie lovers like you. Regal Unlimited, what does it mean? See all the movies you want as many times as you want, while also enjoying 10% off concessions. You heard that right. Regal Unlimited, all the movies you want as many times as you want, plus 10% off concessions. Use the Regal app to become an unlimited subscriber today. Our road ahead is presented by CarMax. CarMax the way it should be. Curbside pickup and delivery options available. 24-hour take-home test drives. Level to return a 30-day money back up to 1,500 miles. All major systems covered for 90 days. Our 4,000 miles. We invite you to check it out at CarMax.com. The road ahead is, road games. The Orlando Magic, an improved Magic team, coming up on Tuesday before the Wizards return home on Wednesday to take on the Denver Nuggets. And we're back home next Friday. The San Antonio Spurs are in town before the Wizards have to go back on the road again to take on the Toronto Raptors on March 26th. So,
clock is ticking, Dave.
The Wizards trail 125-103 in this one. The clock is ticking both on the season and this game. But fortunately for the Wizards, it's not over the season tonight. Goodwin's in as the Wizards are going to go to their bench. And you can understand why. The Kings, I think, have served notice it's a knockout blow. Terrence Davis comes up court right of the circle. Now Kings, Davion Mitchell. Monk, down low Sabonis. Sabonis, he's swinging around to Mitchell, left elbow. Shovel the lane, deflected, comes out midcourt. Davis, 6 on the clock. Davis, left wing outside the arc for 3. No. Jay Huff is able to get the rebound for the Wizards.
Nice to see Xavier Cooks out there. Huh?
Xavier Cooks, of course, is coming from Australia. Goodwin out to Johnny Davis at the point between the circles for 3. No. Final rebound comes out to Goodwin. Now Kendrick Nunn open for 3. That's off the rim. And getting a rebound, the Sacramento Kings. Left the circle, Murray. Left wing, Sabonis. 4:29 left. Davis, left elbow, back out front, Sabonis. Davion Mitchell, right wing outside the arc. In the right corner, Monk. Ball fake, right elbow. Right lane, Sabonis, got it by Jay Huff. Back out front, point between the circles for 3. Monk, no. And we have a foul on the rebound as Johnny Davis grabbed the rebound, but then he ended up on the deck.
I was just going to say, Dave, why is Sabonis, Murray, why are these guys in the game? Well, they're getting ready to be taken out. I mean, they beat me to the punch, but still, I'm thinking, scratching my head going, wait a second.
Well, I think Mike Brown that last time out, I mean, there's still 4:13 left, and I'm not sure I can only speculate, he probably didn't know the Wizards were going to go to their bench that early.
Good friend Dellavedova's coming in as well. How about that?
5 team fouls for the Kings, so it puts Johnny Davis at the free throw line. So we should set the lineup for you as Johnny Davis is at the line. Missed the free throw. Jay Huff is in there. Also, Xavier Cooks is in. Cooks played at Winthrop with the Sydney Kings in Australia. Jordan Goodwin and Kendrick Nunn in for the Wizards. So, Glenn, this is, to me, a different story. A guy that really comes from a mid-major school, goes to Australia, and then comes back and signs here, gets a multi-year deal.
Well, he's intriguing because the guy wins where he goes. The Sydney Kings he played for, they won 2 straight NBL, which is the Australian League Championships.
Alex Lund going for a slam that's broken up. Goes out of play. So we're not seeing Kevin Herter tonight, but Alex Len is in the game. 125-103 Kings, 3:55 left. Here in the fourth quarter. Goodwin, right elbow, foul line. Goodwin, left lane, shoot, scores. Goodwin, a 13-footer, makes it 125-105. Kings working right to left. So the Wizards have to get back to work as Davis dribbles in the lane. Gives Alex Len, gets it stolen away by Jordan Goodwin. Goodwin, top of the arc. Goodwin, a little shimmy shake. His runner, right side of the lane, left side of the lane. Davis a rebound. Now the Kings by 20 with 3:18 left. Alex Len out front for the Kings. Matthew Dellavedova for 3. The 22nd 3 for the Kings, tying the most allowed by the Wizards this season. 128-105, Kings lead. One of the Kings' first winning season in 16 seasons is Jay Huff setting a screen, and then he was fouled by P.J. Dozier. So that'll put Jay Huff in the line to shoot 2. The Kings, it's kind of a amazing ascendancy as a first winning season in 16 seasons. And now they're the highest scoring team in the NBA.
Yeah, I talked to Mike Brown before this game, and, he knew he had some nice pieces, but De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis, those 2 guys are the catalyst for everything they do on offense. And, Dave, I mentioned that their season high is 23 threes made. Right now they got 22.
Yeah, that's the most allowed by the Wizards this season, matching the 22 they gave up against the Bucks. Jay Huff makes both free throws, 128-106. Xavier Cooks, who played with the Sydney Kings, is in. Dellavedova crosses midcourt, pressure by Kendrick Nunn. Now foul line Alex Len. Bring it back up front, Terrence Davis. Off one foot, his run at the foul line, no good. And a rebound brought in by Xavier Cooks. Goodwin left the circle. Tell you what, as Nunn has it top of the arc, left elbow, he drives. Back left wing outside the arc, Goodwin for 3. It's there.
There you go.
I've seen some positives on the court.
Yes.
Jordan Goodwin, what a story he's been. And Johnny Davis, I'm starting to see, not just now, but you think about his play earlier in the game, reasons why he might have an NBA career. Jay Huff gets the rebound on the miss. 2:14 left, 128-110. Kings lead. Goodwin into the right corner. Will shoot a 3. That's no good. P.J. Dozier will get the ball and bring it up for the Kings. Dozier, left wing inside the arc, shoot, scores. I guess the Kings can make 2-pointers too. 130-110, Kings.
They can?
Well, at least that counted, that last shot. Orlando now, the game on Tuesday as Jay Huff trucks the basket back and one. Huff ends up fouled and on the floor.
You know what's impressive to me, Dave? You've got guys like Goodwin, Huff, Johnny Davis and Kendrick Nunn, and these guys are in there, and Cook's the new player. They're playing as hard as they can. There's no maybes. I mean, they just want to get out. This is an audition right now.
That was Robin listening in L.A. Thanks for hanging with us. How are you supposed to be the team shooting 60% beyond the arc? And that's 130-113 as Huff makes a 3-point play. So the Wizards, again, it just amplifies the importance of Tuesday's meeting in Orlando. Now a step back 3 is taken but missed by the Kings' Keon Ellis in transition. Now Goodwin. Left wing Nunn. Nunn to the basket. Blocked but fouled by Keon Ellis. 130-113 Kings.
That was funny. Nunn went to the basket. He got fouled, right? And he's talking to the official going, it was a little late. I got fouled earlier on that play. I don't know what he's talking about.
Alex in Adelaide said, did somebody say Xavier Cooks? Yes, indeed. As Adelaide is home to the 36ers, which Alex gave us a lesson on that.
Yep.
I forgot why they're called the 36ers. You have to give us a lesson again. That's the NBL team in Australia. That league is doing very well. 130, 114 in terms of crowds. And that certainly helps development players.
They're intrigued with Cooks with his energy. He's a defensive player, quick, and he rebounds it, but he's slight build, but he rebounds.
Alex Len out front for the Kings for three. That rims out. Good with the rebound. A minute 8 left, 130-115. Let's see Cooks get a bucket. Now Cooks driving to the basket. Pass in the wing. Davis, right elbow. Davis gets in the lane. Flips to the shot. No. Rebound Davis. Terrence Davis. Now court to P.J. Dozier. So the Sacramento Kings remain the hottest team in the NBA.
Yes, they are.
They will leave Washington having won 9 of their last 11 games. Right at the foul line, shooting and scoring is Terrence Davis.
Well, they're going to leave Washington with smoke coming out of their fingertips by multiple players.
132-115, 38 seconds left in the game. All right, Goodwin foul line. We should tell Xavier Crooks we have an Australian listener.
Should I tell him now?
Yeah,
while he's playing?
Goodwin for three.
There you go. Good.
He shot that from Australia. Jordan Goodwin off the bench with 8 this quarter. I hope you enjoyed our halftime interview last night with him. What a great story, earning an NBA contract. Now the Kings, Dozier takes a three. Keon Ellis a rebound. To Len, left elbow, goes to dribble, lost the ball. Loose ball goes into the backcourt. Henrik Nunn chases it down, hands off to Goodwin on the left wing. 4 seconds left. Nunn left corner for three, off the rim, no. Dozier the rebound, and that's going to do it. All right, the Sacramento Kings with 22 three-pointers tonight. Yeah, that was enough to get the job done. The Wizards did not play poorly, but could not keep up with the Sacramento Kings. 132-118. Kings win over the Wizards. Back to get you set with the Michelob Ultra post-game show, a complete wrap on the NCAA day and much more. Brian Alvin will join Glenn in that Michelob Ultra post-game show. We'll get you set for that in a moment. Back in a moment on the Washington Wizards Radio Network.
With one of the best savings rates in America, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Slash to be in your band.
Next up for lead guitar. You're in.
Cool. Yep, even easier than that. And with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA member FDIC.